It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's first and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Opening carry in the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here is Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Robinson. 3rd and 2, Tungo Vailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Tua gonna give it to Achane. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Going right sideline and complete. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Miami.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's taken in by HN.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw again, it's Penix. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Back to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Titans are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into the...
Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Right here. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Double one hard. Hard.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. Down, following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A gain there of 27 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Achan. Achan, a 1st down, and then some. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
Here's Achan. Good blocking, and he's in. Come on, Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now a give on the ground. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's caught downfield by Robinson. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run up the middle with Achane. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. On 3rd down, Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They get 21 on that one. First down for Tennessee. Now, faking the give. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now the lefty panics on first down. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Right back to him. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Third and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
16, Titans 6.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Titans sending out their punter. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll run right here. It's Achan. Trying to tiptoe around the defenders there. He'll wind up with a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achan.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
In motion, it's Waddle. Here's a give to Achan. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. In motion, it's Robinson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They run again with Wright. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Back to throw is Tua. Open man is Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion, it's Robinson. Tua, gonna give it to Achane. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Solo left Zion. Number 2.
On the handoff, this is Achane. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, number 2. Number 2. Number 2.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Tua. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This one downfield for Okonkwo.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. A touchdown, Miami. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Next to score, Dolphins 34-96. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And now it's 4th down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have a Titans first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to pick up a Titans first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll tuck it and take off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Back to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get 2 pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
That's a 38-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 11. I'll give on the ground, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This one is caught by Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This one from 49. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. A pickup of 44 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Down to the 10. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a win here for the Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.